Bonjour friends, and happy French Friday to you. Please join me today for making DIY faux caramel apples, and we're going to be setting up a hot apple cider bar for fall in my dining room. Okay friends, I thought we would start with making our DIY faux caramel apples, and I was inspired by the one that my mom had given to me years ago, and it's always been this lonely caramel apple every fall by itself, and I wanted to make some more to go along with it. So I started off at the Dollar Tree store by buying these craft sticks. You get 100 in a package, so it's plenty to do this project and have some left over. And then I already had the Mod Podge and the matte finish, and I have this brown paint from the Dollar General store, and then this other brown paint that I picked up at the Dollar Tree store. And I also just already had this chestnut color apple barrel that I believe I got at Walmart. So I'm just using some paints that I already had, and then I picked up the steakhouse seasoning at the Dollar Tree store to use as my finely chopped up nuts for my caramel apple. I know you can use other products. I know that you could use like some type of pet litter, and there's different products out there that you could use for your faux nuts. I already had some apples on hand, and so I'm just going to use what I already have. I have some red apples and some green apples that I'm going to use for this project. I am just mixing my paints now with the Mod Podge together. I did about a 50-50 paint to Mod Podge ratio, and just mix it until you get the color that you want, whatever color you prefer on your caramel apple. I was trying to match the one that I already had on hand that my mom had given to me. So now I'm shaking the steak seasoning, and here they are all finished, and I'm happy with how they turned out. It's definitely more of the crushed nut look. It's not as chunky as if you were to use like a pet litter. You would get the chunkier nut look, I think. But I am happy with how these turned out. I think they look great, and they look yummy enough to eat. While we're checking out how these apples turned out, I also want to just share some exciting news with you that my daughter and I have been working on behind the scenes. We have been working on getting an online store for French Farmhouse Flair open, and I'm excited to share that with you today. I will link the description on the screen as well as in the description box below for you to click on and check out. And some of these apples will be available on the online store in the seasonal fall section of the store. And here's how the caramel apples look displayed under the glass cloche. Now for our fall apple cider bar. Okay, I'm going to get started with the ground cinnamon first using this little shaker jar that I picked up from the Dollar Tree store. You can also get cinnamon at the Dollar Tree store as well if you don't have any on hand. You may even already have a jar on hand that you can use at home. So use whatever you have, and whatever type of drink toppings that you like to have, whatever your preferred drink toppings are. I would just get creative and use what you like. Next, just for some fun, I wanted to add little sprinkles inside of this glass jar that I picked up. They're both from the Dollar Tree store. This cute little jar is actually, I believe, for oil, but I thought I could use it for sprinkles. And so I'm using these Starry Night sprinkles that are kind of a neutral, but yet have a little bit of a fall colors in them as well. I couldn't find anything with like fall leaves or anything like that at the Dollar Tree store. I'm sure other stores may have a better selection for fall sprinkles, but I'm just going to use what I have for now, and I can always add more to it later. I saw a lot of like Halloween colors, but not so much the fall leaves or something like that that I would prefer. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I think these will look nice. You may want to use a small funnel for this project. I didn't, but it would have made it easier. Here it is all finished, and there's definitely room to add more sprinkles to it if I want to. And I'm really happy though with the white, silver, the gold, and the caramel color. Okay, next I want to add these cinnamon sticks that I found at the Dollar Tree store. And I also got the jar that I'm going to put them in at the Dollar Tree store, and it has a nice little copper lid on it, and so that will look really nice with my other copper jars and copper items that I'll be putting on the bar today. Here it is, and I think it turned out nice. The next jar that I want to use is this clear glass pumpkin jar from the Dollar General store. And it reminds me of a cookie jar, so that's what I want to use it for today. But I know you could put so many different things in this jar. It's so versatile. And it is the anchor hocking piece. I picked this up for $10. I'm sure if you're interested in something like this, you could find it online as well. I'm going to be placing my cookies in there right now. I want to put these pumpkin spice cookies with white chocolate chips in there. I was also on the lookout at the grocery store for those fall maple leaf cookies, but I couldn't find them. I found these European biscuit cookies that are special to me because they are made in France. And I love the different French cookies. But anyways, I will save those. I just think I'm going to stick to the pumpkin cookies for now until I can maybe find some more of those maple leaf fall cookies to put in there. Next, I want to use these thrifted jars that I'm sure I shared with you before in a thrift haul, but I've washed them and I love the copper lids on these as well as that bubbled glass. I want to use this caramel crunch and munch popcorn with the peanuts inside the large jar. And then in the smaller jar, I'm going to be putting in some spiced apple cider along with these mulling spices that I have. And I want to mix the two together. I think that's going to be really good for fall, a nice fall drink. And I'm going to go ahead and put all that together, mix it up with my copper little scoop, and left the little scoop in there so that we can scoop that out when we need it. Okay, I decided just to move it over to the other side, and I think I'm gonna like that better, and I have a reason behind it, and you'll see in a little bit. Okay, next I just placed my apple pie sign on a thrifted easel, and I thought that would be cute next to the caramel apples. So that was that one I just picked up from the Dollar Tree store for $1.25. Next, I just placed my marble cake stand next to the sign along with my glass cloche with my candle that looks like a faux cake or kind of mimics a pie. I'm not sure which one, but I just thought that would be cute next to the apple pie sign as well. Next, I'm going to be placing my caramel apple that my mom had given to me years ago. And I just put that on a cute little pumpkin stand from the Dollar Tree store. It's in the shape of a pumpkin. It's probably for cupcakes or candle or something, but I thought this would be cute setting on top of it. I just used a clear plastic bag from the Dollar Tree store. They're great for so many different uses, and I just trimmed it down because it was a little longer than what I needed. So I just also tied the ribbon around it from the Dollar Tree store, and you could use any kind of ribbon you'd like. I just did the blue to match my blue that I have going on in the dining room. You could also use baker's twine or whatever you'd like. Okay, so now I have just placed that one right in front of my other apple. Since it's a little bit different, I thought it'd be okay to put it in the little baggie, and it looks like something you would pick up from one of those little chocolate or fudge shops at this fall season where they have the caramel apples and candy apples and all those things, those yummy goodies are, you know, that you can pick up from that type of store or bakery. Next, I've just placed the pumpkin that I have on a little candle holder that's also from the Dollar Tree store. Give you a little closer look here. So I've got it on a candle holder, and it's just this cute little pumpkin. And I didn't leave the price on this one, and I've had it, I think, for a couple years. And so I'm not sure, I can't remember where I got it. It could have been, I can't remember if it was the Dollar Tree store or maybe the dollar spot at Target. But I think that's so cute, and I may be putting a little bit of fall candy or something in there later. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. But for now, I think those look really cute there. I'm happy with that. and I may end up moving it, but we'll see what I do here. Okay, next I sent my little French Market little box with the lid, and then on top of the lid I went ahead and put my French copper pot with my copper mugs, and I think that looks really nice. Okay, next I wanted to put my mug holder with my mugs on here so that we would have extra mugs for hot cider, or even we could do cold cider, either way, but I wanted to have these mugs available right here so it's nice and convenient. And I will take the mugs down to give you a closer look. Okay, here's the first one. I thought this was adorable, cutest pumpkin in the patch. And I really like these mugs because they have a really nice texture to them. And I've already washed all of them. I just got these from the Dollar General store for $3 each. I took the tag off, but I wanted to save it so I could show you. So like I said, they've already all been washed, and I've got 2 of each of the ones that I got. That's all they had, so I got what they had. This next one here is in the green, saying happy fall y'all, and it has the green inside as well. This next one is in the blue color. Thought that was really pretty, and it matches my blue, so I really liked this one as well. And really just like that, the clay pottery look of these mugs, and then also, just like I said, that texture to them is really neat, I thought. I also hung this brass and copper cider ladle, which I think that's what it's called, is a ladle, and I showed you that in a recent haul video. I picked that up on my trip while I was in England. I forgot to mention that I also just have this table runner on here from Pottery Barn. It has the red striped French grain sack stripes on it, and I love that. I picked that up secondhand at a little cute vintage shop that I like to go to. Okay, now I've added my pumpkin jar on top of my mugs, and it fit there perfectly. And then I've added my cookies already in there. I had the pumpkin cookies, but I really wanted those the maple leaf cream cookies with real maple syrup, and I could not find them anywhere at my grocery stores here locally to me, and we had to go a little further. And my husband, I knew I'd seen them before, and we've had them before from Aldi, and so he was able to pick some up for me at the store on his way home from work. So thank you to Mr. French Farmhouse, Flair. He found these for me and brought them home, so I was able to add the maple leaf cream cookies to our pumpkin cookies. Okay, next I have placed this metal silver tray that is footed. I like the little feet on it, and I'm going to go ahead and place my glass jars on top of that next. Okay, I placed our 3 jars now on the tray, and I think those look nice there with the copper lids. And we've got our caramel popcorn now, our cinnamon stir sticks, and our hot apple cider mix. Next, I will be placing this maple pecan cocoa mix. I'll be placing that, and along with our cinnamon, so we can sprinkle the cinnamon on top, and also our fun little fall sprinkles. Okay, I went ahead and placed those little 2 jars on the tray, but the hot cocoa I ended up putting back behind. If you can see that, I'll give you a closer look when we're all done here. Okay, next I want to add a little sign, and I picked up both of these at the Dollar General store, and I thought they were both so cute. I couldn't decide on which one to use, but I think I'm going to go with the Hello Fall to start with, and then maybe add the pumpkin spice one later as it gets close to Halloween, so we'll see. But I'm going to show you what both of them look like, and you guys tell me which one you like best. And I'll start with this one first. Okay, so there's what the Hello Fall one looks like. I think that one looks pretty cute. Okay, and that's what the pumpkin spice one looks like. So let me know in the comments below which one you guys like best. I forgot to mention the price on these, and they were $3 each. Next, I want to add this apples and acorns candle. I really liked the copper lid on here, and I thought that the apples would go very nicely with our caramel apples and our apple pie sign as well. And I picked that up for $5 from Dollar General store. And it is a 3-wick candle. Okay, the next thing I want to add is this beaded garland with the tassels on it, and I picked this one up for $4 at the Dollar General store. And I've already added the green one, as you can see over here, and I'm just going to add this one, I think, on top of it, just to add a little more pop of color. Okay, I went ahead and added that beaded garland on there, and I'll explain now why I moved the caramel apples to the left side and the mugs I wanted on the right side is because the dining area is really close to the kitchen where I have my electric water kettle, and so that will be nice and convenient to be able to have our hot apple cider right here. So it's nice and close, and I thought that would make more sense. Okay, before I give you a closer look, I wanted to get your opinion on one more thing here in the corner. I have my enamelware large antique pitcher with the wheat inside of it. And I wanted to show you 2 different ideas, I guess, whether I should keep that there with some pumpkins for fall, or if I should add my little fall tree that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So I'll let you decide which one I should use in that corner space. So here is a closer look at it. I have some little pumpkins I've added there along with it. So should I leave this, or should I put my tree here? Okay, this is what the fall tree looks like. And I've added some wood ornaments that I already had on there. And then this little bucket with the pumpkins on it that my mom made me that I already had. And the new things I added this year would be the fall copper leaves and pumpkin, and then the little truck with the pumpkins in it. And I thought these were really cute. I found these copper ones at the Dollar General store for $1 each, and they have the little tag on them that says thankful, grateful, and gather. And I thought those were super cute for $1. I've already taken, I think, the tags off of all of them but one, so I could show you the price. So there's the price back there, if you can see that. I need to still take that one off, but I wanted to leave one on so I could show you, if you're interested, that you could find them at your nearest store. So let me know which one you like better there, the tree or the wheat in the enamelware pitcher. And I will give you now a close look at everything and how everything looks. And I'm going to light the candle first. Forgot to add my candy and my pumpkin, so I'm going to go ahead and add the autumn mix. And I've already washed my pumpkin, so I can go ahead and put this in. I just wanted to show you real quick, friends. Look at these adorable napkins for fall. I love the colors of these with the aqua blue with the fall colors. I just thought these were so pretty from the Dollar Tree store. So I had to pick some up. I love to have some fall napkins for the fall season. So I wanted to share those with you in case you're interested in those. Look how cute it looks with my colors over here on my dining room buffet. It looks so adorable, right? I need to take them out of the plastic though. Just a reminder, friends, don't forget to check out our new online store, French Farmhouse Flair. We will be adding more to it, new items, and vintage too. Okay, friends, that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would. Hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell as well. I will see you in the next one, friends. Until then, au revoir.